Welcome to Eric, Oklahoma on Route 66. It's one of those quiet one stoplight towns just within the boundaries of Oklahoma, if you're coming from Texas, whose fate was changed forever when Route 66 came through, turning this from a sleepy agricultural town into a Route 66 boom town. There were gas stations, there were motels up and down the old Mother Road, which passes just by the foot of the main drag here, which is now called Sheb Wooley Avenue. We'll get to that, where you can find the 100th Meridian Museum in the old First National Bank. Lots of local history, a little bit of Route 66 history in there as well. You get a grocery store and a couple little shops here and there, but on the opposite corner, there's a little store that once was the Roger Miller Museum. He was a country singer that once hailed from Eric, Oklahoma, right here on Route 66. But I'll be honest with you, until the last time I came here and checked out this museum, I had never heard of him. I had, however, heard of Sheb Wooley, who the main street is now named after, who was another Eric, Oklahoma local guy, an actor and a musician. And if his name doesn't sound familiar, maybe his most famous creation will. The one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. That's right, Sheb Wooley was its creator. Looks like he got another couple of musicians from this town as well. Something else I really love is the old hardware store, which has just been shut up and sealed up for years with everything still left inside. Not many places in America can you see that. It's not open to the public, so you gotta see it through the window, but still, through the window, there's an awful lot to see. Now, normally, when I'm on Route 66, I'm all over the history of the whole town. I wanna show you every old motel and every old building, but Eric, Oklahoma is very special because of its musicians, but not the ones I just mentioned to you. For Route 66 travelers, Eric, Oklahoma means just one thing, because there was a young fella born in this town in 1945 who spent years wandering and playing music all over the country, who later returned in 1986 and opened this. The Sandhills Curiosity Shop, the greatest shop on Route 66, and the only shop that doesn't sell anything. This place was the home of Harley and Annabelle Russell, who from 1986 onward put on their mediocre music show here. And although sadly Annabelle passed away from cancer years ago, Harley Russell is still here at the Sandhills Curiosity Shop, meeting visitors from around the world pretty much every day. Now, I don't know how much Harley likes being referred to as a living legend, but that's exactly what he is. And his place is unlike any other place on Route 66, because this wasn't built as a shop, this was not built as a museum, although just on the outside he might have more Route 66 and roadside signage and paraphernalia than anywhere else. This place was built as a one-of-a-kind, one-stop shop music venue for Harley and Annabelle to put on their show for people coming from around the world. Now, my son London and I, who are on this trip together, were lucky enough to spend quite a bit of the day with Harley in there, and I'm going to take you inside the Curiosity Shop in just a minute. But first I want to show you something that most looky-loos never take the time to see, and it's not far away, because right over here is Harley's home, the Redneck Castle. Dude, look at this place. Just the Redneck Castle is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Now, Harley is famously one of the several inspirations for Mater, particularly Mater's Yeehaw, as he likes to kind of categorize himself and his show and what his shop does. It's insanity at its finest, and dude, the backyard's insanity. I love Harley because he's the real deal. He's sort of the original Route 66 punk rocker or something like that. He's the old school rock and roll rebel. Then the local residents haven't always appreciated it. He's crude, he's rude, he's lewd. He has not tailored his act or his personality for the family-friendly audience or anyone on earth. He does what he wants, when he wants. He's open when he's open. That's Harley's new dog, by the way. Who he says is very, very friendly, but is gonna bark like anything at us when we come over here. So anyway, what you're about to see as we leave the Redneck Castle and return to the Sandhills Curiosity Shop to go inside is a man with no filter. And for the sake of the algorithm, what you'll see is him having some cloves. Some cloves, okay?
Can I offer you a beer or a soft drink? You want a soda, Lenny?
Okay.
Oh, we're good. Okay.
Oh, man.
Now let me see here. What have I got going here?
I love this.
Most of this town, nearly everybody in it despises me.
Why?
I'm over the top for everybody in this part of the country. Way over the top for everybody in this part of the country.
And yet everybody comes from around the world to see you.
Yeah, that's good.
This is so cool. So since 1986, huh?
This is a first photo taken of me and my wife when we started here in 1986.
Yeah. But weren't you born here?
1945 on Route 66.
You're like sort of the original punk rocker of Route 66. You're the rebel. See, look at. Well, you're in the Hall of Fame right there.
Yeah.
You and Annabelle both.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now these are all posters that Annabelle made for tour groups and TV crews that come to see us on a regular basis. And then down here are more.
Whoa.
And then there's more over there, all in there.
She was busy.
And then more above the light fixtures, and setting up this place, the posters and everything you see, including the music, is something that me and Annabelle did in our spare time.
Well, did you start buying signs before?
Well, when the first tour group came here by accident in 1999, we started developing a set, like a TV set, for our mediocre music program / Insanity at its finest.
And it's the only shop where nothing's for sale.
Now, this isn't a museum.
I know.
I hate to be tied in with all that kind of stuff, like the gift shops and
Right.
the big fat hamburger.
That's what I was about to say. You got nothing for sale.
Yeah, I don't have anything for sale. I actually prefer a spotlight things tied in with a musical or entertainment venue. And I don't know if there's any on Route 66. I know of a couple of places where I send my visitors to see. One is in LA. It's called the Baked Potato, owned and operated by the world famous Wrecking Crew member Don Randy.
Yeah.
And then I recommend the Church Studio in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is Leon Russell's studio. And then I recommend Buddy Guy's Legends in Chicago.
Yes, I saw Buddy Guy right before the pandemic. It's just, it's...
Due to the vandalism, I had to sleep here on the floor 7 nights a week.
Wait, due to the vandalism? Where people like attacking the store?
Oh yeah.
And you've outlived them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if the hatred keeps you here, then I'm glad it's working.
I'm staying here, man.
Well, Route 66 legends tend to last a long time.
Yeah, I've got more material that I can keep maintained.
I love the fact that long after all these people that hated on you guys are dead, people will be stopping here and pointing at this place and go, that's where Harley and Annabelle used to put on the show.
My equipment's pretty old. Right here, what I've got is a couple of 1974 50-year-old Fender twin reverbs.
Dang.
With JBL D120F speakers in them, 12 inches, 2 in each one.
I played in a punk rock band for years and years, but I kind of like this better. You bring the world to you. You don't have to go touring around and wasting gas.
I spent 22 years on the road playing guitar.
Did you?
Yeah.
By yourself or groups?
No, all kinds of venues. I've done everything that there is to do.
We talked to Harley a little bit afterwards, but this is what happened when London and I were standing outside and a group of German tourists showed up. Very similar to the last time I was here filming with Harley.
If you need to go to the bathroom, I've got a restroom inside too. Welcome to America, Guy Wolfgang. Nice to see you, baby boy. Hey guys, listen here. Welcome to America. You're welcome to smoke in here, no doubt about it. Come on in up here close to where I can actually see you and work with you. And I'll be getting the tambourines out here in just a minute. Come on in, guys. There you go, baby. Okay, well, we want to welcome Wolfgang Wirtz in here today with Route 66 Germany. Yeah, they're right here in Erie, Oklahoma, the redneck capital of the world. Would you believe where you can see rednecks work and play in their own environment? Insanity at its finest, right here at the world-class, world-famous Sandhills Curiosity Shop. The only bus stop in town. My name's Harley. I'm what's left of the mediocre music makers. And this is where you're going to get your bumps, kicks, grinds, tricks, and big on 66. Yeehaw! Well, what have we got here? This is the very first Route 66 sign posted in the state of Oklahoma from 1926. We're going to start off with the Harley stud here. Okay, I'm warmed up. Now I'm going to get into my little tribute that I do. What is it? Tribute to America, isn't it, Wolf? Now this is where you're going to be playing the tambourine, so we need to listen to see how the tambourines are going to sound. Let's hear how the tambourines are going to sound. Okay, let's get out there on that bike, let's turn the key on, let's put the pedal to the metal. Let's go in here, let's leave rubber all the way down Route 66. It's been an absolute honor, a thrill, and a pleasure to have you guys in here today. Let me rest a few minutes, honey. Let me have a cigarette first and maybe a drink. We'll get back into it. Oh, you really do shake it good, baby. Almighty, what a group you guys are. Route 66 cowboys and Indians, I'll tell you for sure, from Germany.
The show goes on for a couple of songs. Harley puts on a heck of a performance. He was a little skeptical today because he said he had laryngitis, but we liked it, and the Germans seemed to like it too.
We're going to get our kicks on Route 66, then we're going to go outside and take a group photo. 1, 2, 3, yeehaw!
And then he always tells them to make as much noise as they can, taking those motorcycles back out of town, through Eric, Oklahoma. 1, because it's awesome. 2, because Harley's something of a rebel and his name is Harley. And 3, because Harley still has some axes to grind with the local community that's always seemed to have a little bit of an axe to grind with him. None of this was pre-planned. We just sort of showed up and Harley started talking to us. He meets a lot of people, so he only had a vague memory of the show, but he remembered my name today, which is an honor, of course. 10 years have gone by almost since the last time that I filmed with Harley. I mean, he was born in 1945 and he puts on performances like this every single day, except for the days he doesn't. So there's a little bit of a slowdown here, but at the same time, I'm kind of surprised how hard he still goes at it. Harley said he's going to be here and he's still going to be doing the same thing until he's dead. In fact, yesterday when we first stopped by, we made an appointment with him, said we were going to come by tomorrow. He goes, yep, I'll be there unless I'm dead. He's one of the guys I love talking to on Route 66, the absolute most. And thank God, so far Harley is not dead. He is still out here on Route 66. One of the few living legends you can still meet along old Route 66 as we approach its 100th anniversary. And when it hits the 100th, Harley will have been here for 40 years, almost half of Route 66's lifespan. He's been an icon of the revived Route 66 before it even really was fully revived. And Harley's just about 80 years old as we stand out here with him today, which means he's been here at the Sandhills Curiosity Shop for almost half of his life as well. These places are really important to me. These people are really important to me. These stories are really important to me. It's amazing actually sitting in there talking to him. He's a very interesting guy. It's not a put on, it's not a persona. He does put on a show. He does put on the redneck energy for, visitors as they come in. But when you sit and talk with chill Harley, he's still the same guy, just slightly quieter. Anyway, like I said, nothing is for sale here. Everything is basically donations or contributions for the show, as Harley would put it. There's an absolutely incredible collection of old signs, everything from Magnolia gasoline to hand-painted stuff, like Insanity at its finest. You got all kinds of World War II bond signs, oil and gas, and original Route 66 signs, including that first ever Route 66 sign posted in the state of Oklahoma, according to Harley, that he's got in there, and boy, is it old. He's got the signs from the end of the highway's lifespan. He's got early ones with the glass reflectors. You've got the old school screen doors. I mean, this was the meat market for a town that's well over 100 years old now, so just the building is historic, much less the amazing collection of stuff on it. And I prefer it like this. I prefer this to restored signs and all that. And because, you know, we're sort of off of old Route 66, these signs are almost still in their natural habitat. Even if the shop is closed, it's worth stopping by because you can see all these old artifacts. You got the old wheels. Look at the old pump back there. It's just awesome. There's stuff everywhere, and it's all the exact kind of stuff I like. In fact, Harley was even cool enough to put a Random Land sticker up right on the front doors of the Sandhills Curiosity Shop. Thanks, Harley. That rules.
Okay.
We were super stoked to have a visit, and now we're gonna head around the corner because the Sandhills Curiosity Shop sells nothing, but apparently there's another stop in town that does. Here it is. Look at this. It's in this old Phillips 66 station. Look at the size of this old station. And it's called Trendy Wendy's Thrift Shop. She's got a thrift and gift thing going on over here. Apparently she's not here at the moment, but Harley is saying that this is the place. This is the place you gotta stop and shop when you're in Eric, Oklahoma. It's hard to get businesses on Route 66 to pull off the traffic, especially if something's new and people don't know about it. So stop by the thrift store. Check it out, there's the hours right there. Perfect. Harley's also turned me on to another couple leads in town for stuff I definitely want to check out when I come back, involving chickens and all kinds of weird stuff. It's impossible to describe a conversation with that guy. I hope you learned something today, London. You have fun?
Yeah.
It's different than any other place we've been to on Route 66, right?
Uh-huh.
It is a one-of-a-kind deal. So come out to the Sandhills Curiosity Shop, say hi to Harley for us, tell him Random Land sent you. You've done your duty for today. I don't even know how in the world we're gonna edit this. What a mess, but what a fun mess. Go home, sleep well.
Get your kicks on 66.
Thank you, guys.
Wait. Wait. Test.